Hello, everybody. How's it going out there? David Knight, Politics and Religion again. Hope everyone's having a good day, a good week, and mostly having a good life. Breaking news coming out in the last, hour or so. I was on a call, so I'm not sure exactly when the news came out, but looks like we've lost a noble politician. That's Donald Rumsfeld. Donald Rumsfeld is the former Secretary of Defense under Gerald Ford and George W. Bush, has died at the age of 88 years old. More specifically, he was Secretary of Defense from 75 to 77 under Ford, 2001 2006 under George W. Bush. He also was a three-term congressman from Illinois from 63 to 69, Director of the Office of Economic Opportunity from 69 to 70, Counselor to the President 69 to 73, United States Permanent Representative at NATO from 73 to 74, White House Chief of Staff from 74 to 75. Of course, known for his association with the Republican Party more than anything. Notoriously, in my mind, more recent news, as in 21st century, barely under Bush administration, was he had a big piece and big person behind the invasion of Afghanistan and invasion of Iraq, which, by the way, we're still in Afghanistan now. 20 years later, we're still in Afghanistan. So, under the claim that Iraq, of course, had active weapons of mass destruction. Of course, history has shown that was not the case. That has not happened since then. And I'm not the kind of person to hate on someone when they die, generally. I'm the kind of person to rip on someone that's just really bad people. But this guy he may have been a decent person per se outside of politics, but he had a shit foreign policy. I mean, we're talking about going involved in wars, interventions for the sake of oil, which is what this was. This is an oil grab. More or less. They stood for secretary for 9/11 and all that, but they wanted that. They probably would have gone to Iran instead of Iraq and gone that route. And again, we're still in Afghanistan 20 years later. Bin Laden's been dead for years, and we're still there. We're supposed to pull out, I think April or May. That got pushed back to September 11th because the Biden administration wanted to be nice, symbolic, 20 years even, that the deal Trump broke. But they didn't want to say, of course, that was Trump's deal. They didn't want to have that happen, have come up either. But yeah, again, Rumsfeld's died at 80 years old. I'm not particularly upset about this. I'm not particularly happy either. I think he was just part of the whole machine under Cheney and many other neocon establishments. And frankly, we have to get out of these foreign wars. Get ridiculous. I want to get out of them. We have our military budget is bigger than the next 10 to 13 combined, depending on what list you see. We don't need to be in these interventions, in this wars, and this allows us to be able to print money at will, like we usually do, because we're the world police, and therefore, I'm sure people are going to praise him for being part of the Republican praise. Going to give all kinds of commemories and praise him. I'm not saying he's an evil man, but his policy was definitely a shit foreign policy. So I'm not celebrating his life per se, but I'm not necessarily, rejoicing in his death either. It's kind of, it is what it is. I just want to announce that real quick, get that out there. Give me your thoughts. What do you think about Donald Rumsfeld? Do you like him? Do you not like him? What's your stance on his policies and issues? Give me your thoughts in the comments section. That's all I've got for this one. As always, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later.